Which X-Men 97 character did I get with my Dave's Hot Chicken meal? Is this a morning show now? Are more batteries exploding in toys? And is Sony seeking the end of physical media? Hit that like, grab a drink, and buckle up. All that and more this morning on The Recap. Previously on The Recap.
We're in the behind the scenes of Kenny's stream, all right, people? This is some real behind the scenes YouTube stuff. Like, you can see Kenny and Z-Man up there.
Do it. Let's just bring them all up as one. The unofficial Legends and Liquor Group 3. Let's start it with Dan Who first, but here we go.
Welcome to Group 3, mother! Yeah, this is the unofficial Legends and Liquor. So grab a drink and grab some figures. You wanted more, so I brought you more. We got some extra action figure chat in store. You watched Dan for Group 1 and 2, but so many people kept coming through. Only one solution,
Literally.
one thing to do. Add a Group 3, this one's for you. Shout out to the whole crew.
Pow!
As excited as everyone to hear that when I go to get a hot chicken sandwich this week, I may walk away with a feral Wolverine. So,
And diarrhea.
and some feral diarrhea.
Is it? See, I'm catching Z-Man in the Misinformation Act live. Usually I'm not here to call him out, but now I'm here live to call him out. This is what I'm like on the replay, by the way, when he says some shit. I'm like, Z-Man, what the fuck are you talking about? Now I'm here.
I think
I'm not letting it slide. You were wrong.
No, I'm
Z-Man.
looking to Z-Man. I'm looking to Z-Man.
You were wrong. It's okay to admit it. It's okay.
Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? No one seems to know. Welcome to the inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. No need to change the station. This is your new weekly show. Welcome to the recap. Welcome to the recap. Welcome to the recap.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Good morning. Good afternoon to those of you in the UK. What are we doing here? I don't know. You can only be so inconsistent, but somehow I find ways to be a little more creative each time. I flirted with the idea of a Thursday stream, and John pointed out that it was a little too consistent. So, you know what? I said, let's throw a wrench in it. Let's make a Friday. I don't even know what day it is, folks. It's Friday morning. It's a holiday weekend. Doesn't matter what day it is. Anyway, that's what we're doing here. It's the inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. This is The Recap. And yeah, it's 9 a.m. here on the East Coast. All right. Well, hey, you're here. So while you're here, go ahead and take time to hit that like. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. If you have, you want to join a cult, well, cults operate 24/7. So that's right. 9 a.m. They're open. I'm just saying. I also do want to give a shout out to the cult members right now. Yes, you see some familiar names on that list. Dan who you saw in the intro. We have a few new cult members. Scotty Toys, Kurt K, Ashwan, welcome to the cult. And Justin Collects. He's on that list. You know the show. Saturdays, 9 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. Each week, we pick a topic, we talk about some things, and we justify this whole collecting adventure, right? And this week, that continues. So, however, taking a page out of the recap book, diverting a little bit. It is a Saturday at 9 p.m. show. This week, though, in the U.S., it is Independence Day. So Saturday, we are taking the evening off, and we will return on Sunday. I don't know if he said what time yet. Justin, if you're out there, let the people know what time. It might be 9 p.m. on Sunday. It'll be on Sunday. I know that much. but TBD, more to follow. All right, let's get started. Right, we've got a morning ahead of us. I've already woken a few people up and disturbed their slumber, so I won't keep them waiting much longer. We'll start bringing them on now. Of course, I do want to welcome to the stage Z-Man, who is here at a decent time for himself. So again, I need to work on this branding, right? These aren't inconsistent shows. These are UK friendly shows. All right, here we go. Here's a shout out to Z-Man, bringing him up now. Agent Z-Man. Hey, Z-Man, what's going on? Happy Friday.
What is up? Happy Friday. Yeah, great time for UK lot. I know a lot of people are probably on their lunch breaks, but I'm always here. Well, can't help it. I've been locked in my room.
That's right. Hopefully, you'll be able to get out of your room soon. Hopefully, things are heading in the right direction there. If you are having lunch, yeah, grab a sandwich, buckle up. Enjoy. Let me know what you're having in the chat. All right, let's keep it rolling. We've got John here. Here he comes now. Welcome, Compulsive Collector.
Toys, Monster Force, comic books, and Joseph Course. Compulsive Collector, collecting forever.
Good morning, John. I'm sorry.
Look, Kenny, I refuse to accept blame for this. I outright refuse. But I'm here. I wanted to be here for you, so I did get up on my day off, and I'm here.
I appreciate it. And I can't promise that I won't ever do this again, but I will try.
That's all anyone can ask us.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kurt K will be joining us today. And Kurt, I apologize. I'm not ready with a theme song, but by the next time you're on, I promise I will have you a theme song. You've got a new name out there, so I've got some stuff to work with. But hey, I still have a drum roll.
I'll take it.
Well, welcome. Good morning. You have a lovely view out there, it seems like. Rebranded the Jersey Jedi, like the name.
Thanks. I'm going to put in an early request. Can we get like a Springsteen type?
Oh, okay. I like it. Song? Yeah, I can absolutely work with that.
All right.
All right.
Good to see you guys. Whatever I can see of you in this wonderful glare from the surface of the sun.
Yeah, I imagine that screen is tough to see right now.
Well, you're not much to look at, John, so I'm good.
Oh.
See, you think that, but it's because your eyes are failing in your old age. I'm actually fucking adorable.
I'll take your word for it, brother.
All right, and fresh out of bed, here he is, the Blactor.
That's a fact, sir. He's a Blactor. That's a fact, sir. He's a Blactor. That's a fact, sir. He's a Blactor. Joe's horses in Garfield.
Good morning, Lorenz.
Good morning.
How are you
I've
doing?
been awake 15 minutes or so. I'm doing good. I poured a glass of chocolate milk. I normally eat cookies on this stream, but I'll be eating a muffin instead, slowly. Just kind of, we're good.
That's good. Yeah. And now, is it a chocolate chip muffin?
A double chocolate. Yeah, it's not a healthy muffin. It's an excuse to eat chocolate cake at 9 a.m. It's a double chocolate muffin.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, hey, we've got a whole crew here. Surprisingly, I appreciate the dedication, I must say. We'll go ahead and get into it. I don't want to keep you guys all day. So let's see. This week, for your Marvel Legends pre-orders, your Thunderbolts 2-pack of Valentina Allegra de Fontaine and The Void went up for pre-order. Now, I know at least one person in this group did go in on the pre-order. Anybody else go in on this or waiting it out? What's the interest level here?
Waiting it out.
Yeah, I just want to see people put her in some kind of Elaine Bettis dance pose before I go in and get one of those.
Yeah, I think your Seinfeld displays are slowly going to work themselves out. Yeah.
It's funny to me that people mostly associate her with a 30-year-old show instead of Veep, which was brilliant and so
Great
much
show.
more recent.
Which, by the way, Veep is a great show. Yeah, highly recommend. But yeah, so I think I don't really know how well these Thunderbolt sets are performing. I know when I go to the store, a lot of the other ones are hanging on. I, for one, I like the blacked out Void. It was an easy choice for them to do, easy repaint, recolor. But hey, whatever works. John, I know you're excited to get the Valentina figure because it's just a good suited corporate body for a female character.
Yep.
So there is a lot of potential there otherwise.
Yeah, that was something I had been wanting, and this satisfies that want perfectly. So I was happy to pre-order it. Like, I'm sure if I waited around, it would be cheaper. But if I didn't pre-order it, it would sell out, and I would never get that chance. So I don't mess around with it. When I really want something, I just get it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's the way to play it.
Yeah.
All right. Before we move on, I realize I didn't even address the chat. It's very rude of me. I'm a very rude host this morning. Of course, Dan is out there. Dan, what's going on? Welcome. I think he's still at work, he said. Kind of threw people off that we're here at this early on a Friday, but a lot of us are taking the holiday in advance. So that's what's going on here. Ashwan, shout out. Hello. Happy to be part of this cult watching whilst reading comics. So having a great afternoon. Glad to hear it. Keanu Leaves out there. Man, this is early. There must be a Superman reveal. Keanu, I wished there was. If you know anything, let me know because I'm not tracking anything. Imagination Emporium out there. Afternoon, everyone. Time to enjoy the stream during my lunch break. Yeah, let me know what you're having out there, and we'll follow up with the chat here in a few moments. But again, keep it going. All right, so this is out there. $55.99. Shipping around September. Last week. Oh, it's San Diego time. I hit it a little earlier than usual, but we got a lot of San Diego stuff coming up, so it's just going to be that way. All right, last week we talked a little bit about Jimbro Skeletor. We weren't totally sure this was a legit thing, but turns out it is. And it seems like we're also getting corporate Skeletor as well. I think some rumors flying out there. Lots of potential. I think it's a good move for Mattel to do these. It's fun. People like it. And if you get this, you at least get some accessories you could use otherwise in your collection with the gym stuff. So this will be on Mattel Creations starting the 23rd of July. And here's a look at what you're getting. This is a fun Comic-Con kind of exclusive pack. Not everybody's in for this. It's ridiculous. Sure, why not?
I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, the towel is a bit of a strange one. I wish it came with a bench like it shows in the shots. But great kind of exclusive. It's a very niche. So if you want it, you'll get it. I think one of the concerns people have are the shorts and how flexible that is in terms of moving his legs, because it looks like it's going to be that same kind of material that the hoodie is made of. So we don't know how flexible that will be. Still not really.
What's the price on this?
So we are looking at, did they mention the price?
No price yet.
No price, but I would imagine this is going to edge towards 50 just because of the exclusivity of it.
And I think the other Skeletor is the date night Skeletor, not the corporate one, because because
Okay, yeah,
he's wearing the whole suit. I think it's based when he's pretending to be that woman on the date, He-Man, and then he goes into that like full date suit kind of thing. Because the corporate one is him wearing a shirt.
right, yeah. But I imagine they will get to that at some point as well. So, oh, hey.
Two-pack with him and Adam, like the pink shirt. I mean, that sells. That would sell.
I think so. All right. Hey, good fun. Anybody interested in this? This is far too left field. What do we got here? C-Man, you're in for it. Lorenz, you're building
I
out
haven't even seen this movie.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen this movie yet, so I don't know.
Watch it.
Why?
All right. It's going to be very confusing to people who have no idea what's going on with the movie. Yeah. All right. Keep it moving. Star Wars Halloween releases this year. We got to look at some of the holiday offerings. You're looking at September 26th ship date, $28 a pop. And here's what we have. Now, Kurt, I know it's not the right scale, but do these intrigue? Like, are these interesting to you at all? These holiday themed Star Wars figures?
You know, I saw that yesterday. I said it looked like bad seafood. It really is kind of absurd. So I think even if this kind of thing were in 3.75, I would pass on it. I do like the old Lucasfilm holiday cards when they do those scenes, you know, Yoda with a Santa hat on, or the Jawas and
The droids.
Yeah, C-3PO and R2-D2.
Yeah.
I have that old Christmas with the Stars record album. And, you know, they've recreated some of those little scenes in 3.75 scale. I think those are nice where there are actual nods within the universe. But apparently people buy these things. I know, I spoke with Michael. He's got 2 or 3 on order. So, well, preparing to order when they come in.
I think they did a great job blending Star Wars with Universal Monsters. 2 things that I love. But I don't have a place for these in my collection. So the Tusken Raider Invisible Man is especially really good.
Yeah.
Like, they're all obvious what they're supposed to be an homage to. They're really well done. I just don't buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
I saw someone mock up a Princess Leia as a Bride of Frankenstein. You know, with the hair, with the electric white stripe through it, which I thought was kind of fun.
I think the Shock T head, the Togruta head, I think that works really well. I really like what they did here.
Yeah.
So, like, have they done like a? Because I remember there was a 2-pack with the Inquisitor as like Dracula, and then was the other one like Cad Bane as like the Frankenstein's monster, or was that just whatever?
You know, honestly, the only Halloween one I remember from last year was the Saj Ventress Witch. So that was the standout to me. I didn't think the others were quite as impressive as these are this year.
Yeah, no memory from me.
I gotta say, I like the packaging. I like how they did the stylistic. You know, like you said, it's a very good mashup of Universal Monsters and Star Wars. So fun stuff. Very niche, but hey, have a little fun with it.
Yeah, they must sell because they keep making them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's Michael who's making it like making them like sell.
Michael is keeping them afloat. Yeah.
I'd like to say the calamari, the Mon Calamari character looks like a Scooby-Doo villain. So I'm like, oh, could you fudge that?
Yeah.
It's a good call.
And like both the Tusken Raider and the Mon Calamari come with like just redecos of Jedi Fallen Order characters or Jedi Survivor characters. So like you got like the BD1 droid, and then the other one is like the kind of like Scottish kind of like fish hunter who's in the game who tells stories. So it's like, oh, that's fun. But yeah.
Shout out to Rush. It's so early. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Also, I'm sorry to hear that, Lorenz. That sounds terrible. All
I got cables all over the floor. One of our cats likes to mess with like charging cables. I made the mistake of letting some hang off my deck. Like the stuff has been pulled off, stuff's been knocked over. That's what I keep picking up over here. It's driving me bananas. I can't focus.
Okay, so not actual crap, just your
No,
crap.
my stuff. Yeah, not actual.
I was picturing a far worse scenario.
No, that happened yesterday morning.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Third party, I believe here. All right, so we've got Knight Rider 112. No, I guess not. Factory Entertainment, Ramen Toy. Yeah, okay, so third party. 112 scale Knight Rider and kit set. You're looking at July of 27, so a year out. And this will run you about $360. Thank you. All right, what do we got here? 112 scale. All right. It lights up. All right, we like things that light up. That's fun. What is the market for Knight Rider at this stage? I mean, we are decades away from this show, but people like it still, I guess. All right.
You say that, but Transformers did a Knight Rider crossover, and that was actually a lot better. So I did get that instead of this. But that's my opinion.
I mean, unfortunately, I guess, because I wouldn't say it's a good thing, nostalgia sells. Look at the success of No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, nostalgia drives people to spend money. I might be the only one here who had the original Knight Rider car and Michael Knight figure as a kid. I have a photo of that somewhere. But, like, as an adult, I couldn't possibly care less about this.
Yeah, I'm with you, John. I had it as well.
Okay.
And
I thought you might have been a little old for it.
I was closing in on 10, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a little older, 12. It was just kind of at the tail end.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was definitely Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard, Dallas, Falcon Crest. It was a heck of a Friday and Saturday, you know, depending on what was going on.
Isn't there like a, what's it called, Dukes of Hazzard, like third party thing happening?
Also by Ramen Toy, yeah. He's doing another one.
See, my knowledge of Dukes of Hazzard is the reboot film, and then also was it John Schneider, because he's in
Smallville. Yeah.
You're not missing anything, trust me.
No.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, credit where credit is due, that show did kind of change how television was approached as far as like stunts and effects and stuff like that goes. But was it a good show? No. Did I watch it growing up? I mean, I saw it enough to decide that I didn't want to watch it. So,
Well,
Fair.
there was only one character I could recall, and it wasn't the car.
Daisy Dukes. All right.
They're making the Daisy Duke figure from Ramen. I think you may want that, Kurt. They're going to make
There
her
you
as
go.
a figure.
Happily married.
I will say that David Hasselhoff likeness isn't too bad. I don't know who needs some David Hasselhoff in their collection, but
it's immediately recognizable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of detail. I do like the work that Ramen Toy does for vehicles in general. Like I have the van. I just got the Ramen Racer in, so they do good work. And this, I mean, they've got some licensing for this, so they were able to do some additional detail here, which like I said, I'm not in for it. There's a fan base out there somewhere. It looks great for anybody interested, but yeah, really good detail here.
Looking at the David Hasselhoff figure, and it looks like the Peter Parker body. I know it's a different company, but I don't know.
Is this where Dan would call you out for saying something silly again?
Oh,
Speaking of Dan, don't we all watch Dan's show while we're working? Where is Dan in the chat? What the fuck, Dan? Who?
Yeah, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I will watch his show with students around me. They'll be like, "What are you watching, Mister?" I'll be like, "Get out of here."
Shout out to Mark Tac. He's part of the fan base who admires from afar. All right, there you go. All right, Batman the Animated Series. So Mezco, they've been rolling out their Batman stuff. Now they're hitting you with their noir versions. All right, so you've got your easy work here from Mezco, right? They're just going to give you the same thing, but now it'll be in grayscale, $120. That'll get you the figure. Specific. There's a lot of specific stuff here. All right, this is for Mezco Con. All right, that makes sense. All right, I don't think anybody here collects this. All right, Z-Man, any interest here?
no, but I think they missed the opportunity to actually make this an accurate kind of like depiction of a certain flashbacks, because in Batman animated series, when they did flashbacks of early Batman, that was in black and white and he had a different emblem. So I'm like, they could have just done that, and then it makes it more sense of like, oh, if you really are like an animated series fan, you'd get it because it is a depiction of him earlier on. But yeah, it's easy repaint. Some sucker's gonna buy it.
Is his name Alexi?
Well, it sounds like everyone who's been picking up the Mezco Batman stuff. So there you go. They're all suckers.
Exactly. All right. Silverhawks. Any Silverhawks fans in the room? I gotta say, I did not watch Silverhawks. I have very little knowledge.
I watched enough of it to know I didn't want to watch it.
That is fair. That is fair. $65 each, first quarter of 2027. And I mean, we've talked about these when they were initially revealed. Now we just have some information on those. So again, first quarter 2027. It is Super 7, so you know you're paying up for those Ultimate figures, and you know what you're getting. So.
I know, like, they do 3 figures a wave. So it's like, you know, you can get up to like, oh, we're already on wave 8. But I still can't believe that they're on wave 8 of these, and there are people aside from Michael that are getting them. Who I've never seen a single person ever talk about Silverhawks, even Super 7 figures, like in general. I don't know who's buying these.
Yeah, but how many like 45 to 55-year-olds do you hang out with other than like me and Kurt? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lorenz is
nostalgia drives sales, and that's all Super 7 does. It's why I've never bought anything Super 7.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was just talking to Michael about these and Super 7 in general, and how they botched the Disney license was something that just amazes me. You've got dozens and hundreds of easy make characters, and they just started out with Fantasia. I mean, what are you thinking? I don't get it. My wife's
I've always wondered how limited that license was, because it was very classic Disney heavy. Again, pure nostalgia. And I wonder how well like Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph and Tangled stuff would have sold as opposed to that.
As opposed to what? Mickey Mouse and Goofy? I mean, why not start
the classics? Yeah,
with at least one of the Fab Five in each wave, and then do one from each generation. I could see a Robin Hood. I would have loved that, but the rest of it was so bizarre when they advertised it. If you don't put Dopey or Grumpy in the first wave, and you're doing classic Disney, where's your head? So there must have been something specific in that license. You have to be right, John.
Or somebody at the top was like, "We finally got the license. I can finally do what I've been wanting. Vintage, it's time, baby." It's just that one guy.
Yeah, give me that hippo in a tutu. Gotta have.
I've been dreaming of it. Yeah, a lot of comments in the chat, and Robo kind of had the same sentiment. Like, yeah, I feel like it never existed. Yeah, I just don't have any recollection of this show. I don't know.
I had one Silverhawks action figure. I don't remember which one I had, but I would often as a kid get like one figure from a toy line to try it out, see how I liked it, and then never go back to it. I had one Silverhawks figure. I had, one, what were they called? Sky Warriors or whatever, that had like the things really move across the strings. I had one of those, lots of things, but, I don't think I don't think I ever had any Battlestar Galactica. I never got into it. I don't think that Silverhawks was enough to capture my attention, but I very much remember it being a thing. My favorite thing about Silverhawks and Thundercats are the outtakes recordings. And if you've been on the internet for 25 years, you know what I mean. And if you haven't, you should Google Silverhawks, Thundercats, outtakes, and the voice actors just cutting up is a blast.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't think I've seen it, and I have definitely been on the internet for the last 25 years.
It's not a video; it's audio only.
Okay,
it was something that was on like E-Bomb's World back, quarter century.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to hang out on E-Bomb's World all the time, so there's a good chance I've heard this.
Yeah. Man, shut up, Lorenz.
Shout out to Rick. What's going on, Rick? And then also Kevin Beatty in the chat did miss his welcome in earlier, but he said, "Hey, what's up? Been a while. Thought I'd say hi. It's only 2:30 in the afternoon here in Bonnie, Scotland. See, I'm just trying to get you guys a good time to be here, so you're not up all night. That's right. That's right. Mint with Card. Good morning. What is this madness? An early morning stream? Yeah, I don't know. It's how this show works. No one knows. All right. Hiya Toys. Every week they are really rolling out these Rocky figures. All right. So we've got Rocky Balboa from Rocky 2, $129.99, fourth quarter this year. So right around the corner, unless you're Justin, we're still in quarter one. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I feel like we've seen this already, and it's just the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah, I honestly, like, if I didn't know better, I would think you were just pulling up the same thing every week to troll us.
I might be. I might be at this point.
Like Jamie showing the same Doctor Who figure 3 times on a stream.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet someone who has these. Like somebody who's like, yeah, I love all of them.
It's that, yeah. It's me. I have them. No, I'm joking.
You may have to go to Philadelphia to find that person, Lorenz.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And you don't really want to go there.
I mean, there's some good food in Philadelphia.
Pretty sure Sylvester Stallone's thighs are not that thin. All right.
No.
I don't want to
If
know.
you dedicate half of your company to making Rocky figures, could you at least do a little bit better? Like this seems to be most of their output at this point.
I know, and it's so disappointing because I would love. I've said it before. I would love good Rocky figures, because I love to collect movie related figures, But this is not it, especially not at the price. But
These figures will take it out.
Take that.
Michael is here and really enjoying all the early things we went over.
There you go. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm watching. Oh man, Jimbro, Skeletor, Black Series Halloween, and Silverhawks are all going through things I love. And Michael, you are the one keeping them all in business. We've decided. All right. I guess at this point have we already completed the ring? Because I've noticed that the figures have stopped coming with pieces of the ring to go with them. So I assume that was done 2 waves ago. I don't know.
It seems like it.
You think they show a picture of it, if like how much you could
completed?
have?
Yeah.
But
They're doing, yeah. That's a good point. I want to see these figures in action. I want to see what I could be right now. What stage am I at with my Rocky collection?
Have they actually released, or are they still all pre-orders? Because
I haven't seen anybody post anything about them, so I think they're all still pre-orders. You're going to be 17 Rockies in before you actually get one.
Imagine they all drop at the same time, so then you just have a bunch of Rockies.
$2,500 worth of pre-orders coming out for Rocky alone.
Exactly. Well, Michael, next time we talk Silverhawks, I need you on here. I need a little bit of context, you know. All right. So we've talked about these Fortnite TMNT figures a couple weeks ago, but we have a little bit more information now. So they'll be hitting Target stores in the States in July. You're looking at about 7-inch scale, consistent with NECA. No price information, but I assume regular NECA ultimate price, unless these are Ultramate. I doubt it.
Yeah. What happened to that Ultramate thing? Because they haven't done anything with that, right?
It must have been an April Fool's joke. I don't know.
John. It's too young. It's too new.
I still contend that these are really great looking turtles. I have no connection to Fortnite, but for standalone Ninja Turtles, these look pretty cool.
I concur. I've thought about getting these, not because I have a deep love for turtles. Like I don't have any turtles because I don't know, which ones do I want, whatever. It's not that I don't even have the Fortnite skins in the game, but I think these are they just look good and they're disconnected enough to be like, oh yeah, you just have turtle representation. Because it doesn't really matter which ones you get, you know, unless you have a deep love for a certain look or whatever, a certain artist. But I think these are just fine to throw up and be like, there are 4 characters that are relatively important in pop culture.
Well said. And
Thank you.
I think these kind of like they jumble different designs. Obviously, because it's Fortnite, they do their own unique spin on it. But I'm tempted to get the Raphael. But I think one of the things I was like, oh, are they going to include guns or like their like gun skins, kind of like weapons? But of course, it's Turtles. They don't usually have guns. It's just a game that has guns, so you could just fudge some other guns. If you had some of the other Fortnite figures, you could put it on that, I guess. But yeah, did they, Lorenz? Did they have like backpack blings for these figures? Or
I'm sure they did, but I don't remember. Sometimes the back bling isn't even something like cool you would want represented because. Like for some characters, it actually is, you know, a backpack of some sorts that it works out to include it into a figure. But then sometimes it's just like a floating item. So I don't remember what the turtles had, but it probably isn't something that would be useful in this release.
That's true, because I think Shredder comes with Krang on his back, so he has the back bling, but these two don't, and they don't have much accessories. But I think, to be fair, what else are you going to do with these guys? Apart from them holding their weapons.
Yeah. All right. Somehow I'm keeping it Fortnite related. This is a choice. NECA revealed some of their other Fortnite or Fortnite mares figures. All right. These are coming out in October. All right, whatever. People like it. That's fine. These are a choice, I guess.
They are a choice, but it's like Fortnite has maintained such a hold on so many things, and there's like everything is in Fortnite now. Like there used to be like a collab with Fortnite was like, holy crap, they're putting this in Fortnite. Now it's like everything is in Fortnite. So you can just slap the name on it and then release a figure, release a shirt, release a backpack, and this cartoony style, and there you go.
So they're the Funko Pop of video games. I get it.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Whatever. It is impressive the amount of IP that they get a hold of. I gotta say.
And I would love if one of the designs I kind of would love to see be done in figure form is Superman and Batman. Their comic strip. So,
Okay.
yeah, I had to get those skins in the game, and I'm like, those would be amazing figures because they're just comic shaded, but they're so unique. I mean, it is Superman and Batman, but hey, they sell.
Kurt, did a little Buddy Holly killing plane just fly by you? Is that what that was?
Very
It's a
much so.
Cropbuster or something.
It was a biplane with an advertisement flying over the ocean.
Okay.
I think the horror characters in Fortnite is such an interesting thing because I don't know what age what the age rating starts at, but like it's so interesting that you can be like these like they've got several horror characters in this game.
Like what
now.
child is playing as Leatherface?
Yeah.
At least like Saul is a little bit more recent. I mean, some of them are close to 20 years old at this point, but at least in the last decade, they've released a Saw movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't think that's been around for a while. All right. Well, there you go. There are your Fort Nightmares figures. Okay, let's keep it video game related. So Jax announced their next wave of Mario Galaxy movie figures. So you've got to look at some of your power-ups for Mario and Luigi, and then another version of Princess Peach. These are the 5-inch figures from their line. Z-Man, are you getting any of these?
No, maybe Bowser, just so I can have a Bowser. I still need to get their like basic looks. These look fun. I think one of the things I would love to see is that Fox, the Cloud, done in this figure line because he appears in the movie. Spoilers on that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was on the poster, so I can't say it was a spoiler. So,
Exactly. All right, so these are out there. They'll be here, I'm sure, at some point in this house. I don't have a choice. But I like whenever they get these power-up figures. Of course, I'd rather they be the video game versions, but the movie versions are still fun. Video game versions will come eventually. But there you go. Information on these coming this summer. So looks like to most retailers, Target, Smythe Toys, Walmart, EB Games in Canada. Yeah, so everywhere. Now, this I pulled up. I haven't looked into this too much, but I like the way these look. And if anybody knows anything about it, I would love to hear more. But you've got some diorama sets here. These are from extremesets.com. Lots of great detail in these and many different scenes that you could set up. I'm wondering if these are like the cardboard kind of versions or if these are actual like plastic or wooded based materials. So I don't know.
I think they use like a blend, like a mixed media type approach to it. I'm not really a fan of what they do. I prefer going a different route for diorama stuff, but I'm sure if people are interested, they're on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, they have on Big Bad as well.
I love dioramas. These look fun.
Yeah, lots of display options too. All right, cool.
My sun glare is really bad because those are dark. Can you describe one of them to me?
Well, here's a look at a wood cabin. little rundown. There's a silver man standing in front of it. I guess they had no generic scary looking folks, but you're looking for a rundown cabin in the woods. Got that for you. There's also a subway car, an Egyptian sort of setting, looks like inside of a tomb of sorts.
And what are you saying? They have a plastic base plus a cardboard background to kind of stick in it, like the old.
Well, that's what
Power
I'm
of the
wondering. But John said they're likely mixed media. Some of these, they look very flat, so that's what kind of gives me the idea that they're going to be on like a thicker cardboard. But there are some more like three-dimensional parts to it.
So I'm looking at the page for the abandoned mansion on Big Ed Toy Store, and it specifically says made of cardboard.
There you go. How much is that?
That is $85.
What?
Some cardboard. Wow. Okay.
That's like,
Remember when I said
that's
this?
not money.
The subway train made of cardboard, $85.
Okay. Well, I take
What
it
do
back. These are no longer cool.
Is there a price difference between their site and Big Bad though?
Maybe a little bit, but it wouldn't be much. I don't imagine. Plus, you'd pay more for shipping.
Fair.
More than likely, if you got it directly versus your $6 from Big Bad.
Do they throw in a free Rancor with that? What do you?
I did not see anything about that. Perhaps some bones.
Sorry, Michael.
There you go. So that's from their site. So yeah, like the Egyptian tomb, $75 from them. But again, who knows how much the shipping is going to be on that, right? So
plus, it's made of cardboard. So
made of cardboard, yeah.
You could buy 5 of these, or you could just buy a 3D printer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've not been able to get into the diorama thing quite.
Yeah, kind of the same here. Like, I love the idea of it. It's just where do I put it? I got to take shelves down, do a whole display, and that eats up a lot of space. So
yeah,
I really like the idea, like what some people are doing with foam, where they're modular, and then instead of everything being glued together, they're held together by magnets. So you can break them down so they don't have to be a permanent display. You can use it for a photo and then break it down and then put a different one up. So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
When you have a few foam pieces of like diorama, usually they're just like risers kind of things, but like with texture. So like the Mythic Legions stuff are on that. But I would love to do some dioramas rather than buy dioramas. But again, it's just, you got to learn how to make, do the foam cutting and all that shit, and then like painting. I mean, painting is fine. I got into that, so.
Yeah, I along with like putting together dios and stuff, I love watching videos of, like John said, with the foam stuff, like the things that people do with that foam and all the brick detailing, and it's insane what some people are very talented at doing that kind of stuff. If I tried it, it would look like absolute shit, but it's okay. Justin, streaming this early is insane. Yes.
I mean, streaming at 9 p.m. for Justin is insane. So
fair. Oh, Justin, by the way, what time are we streaming on Sunday? I don't think you said a time, or you did, and I just wasn't listening. That is also a very distinct possibility. More Comic-Con news, folks. All right, Comic-Con right around the corner. That's right. I have an air horn now.
I'm so glad.
The tick. We've got the radioactive tick here. Now, some of you may already have the tick on pre-order from Big Bad Workshop. I myself included. I'm very excited about this. Now, we do get this announcement for Comic-Con. So my question, I'm curious, it looks like, so they are 45 each, limit 1 per customer, so they will have them in stock at San Diego. Now, does that mean that we should have our tick figures in hand before San Diego or right around that time? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I do know that this comes with slime, though, so we got that going for us.
I mean, it could be a situation of like how the Invincible figures, we don't have the main releases, but we're getting the exclusive first. So it could be like after the exclusive comes out, then maybe after that we'll get normal tick. I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Let's see. Flower One Dog. Hi guys. What's up, Flower One Dog? Yeah. Anybody interested in this? And with that, is anybody getting the tick? I know Z-Man is in on it, but anybody else? The tick do anything for you?
I don't even know what the heck it is.
That's fair. There's a more recent show that was on Amazon, I think.
And I think it's coming to Netflix soon too. If you don't have the no ads playing with Prime Video, so
Yeah, I saw that here for us, and I was like, oh, because I saw that show. It was quite good. I haven't seen the original, cartoon and the live action one with, was it Patrick Warburton or something like that?
Yeah.
I'll give that a watch.
and I think these are based on the comic, not the cartoon.
Yeah. It's like similar to Bulletproof, how he's more of a representation of the figure rather than the cartoon. So it's like a different way to get figures of that.
Yeah. All right. What do we have here? More Comic-Con. What? All right. Monster Force, Dark Directives, Shadow Ward. Anybody? John, Z-Man.
I mean, honestly, it's cool, but I'm not someone who feels compelled to complete every line, so it's something I can pass on. If I were going to be there, I would get it. Like I got the exclusive when I was at Joe Fest last year, but I got that more as a souvenir than anything. So I don't need this.
Me, I like it, but it's also kind of making me want them to. I know it's tricky because it was part of a collab, but I'd love just the normal org werewolf figures. You know how they did before, because those haven't been reissued because it was part of a collab. But these make me go, I wish we got normal version at least, or something like that. Like maybe they just make a more humanoid, furry body kind of situation. But this looks cool. I probably will get it.
All right. $45 each. They'll be at booth 618. One per person.
Are you wanting this, Lorenz? Do you feel compelled to get it?
No, I don't. The only I really wanted the eraser variants because I thought those were cool. But I mean, as the variants continue, I don't think I really need a bunch of them for everyone. So it's like you say, it's cool. If I was there, perhaps it'd be fun to get, but I will not be there. So
I'm glad this is what they're doing for exclusives, though, because it means we don't miss out on main versions of new characters. So.
Yeah.
Although, isn't that Van Helsing figure that's was a Joe Fest exclusive, right?
That was a traveling exclusive, and you were able to pre-order that on Big Bad Toy Store until it sold out. Even if you weren't at one of the conventions, just at a higher price.
All right. Here is, I guess this would fall into your touring exclusive figures. So this is their show figure from Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions. That is going to be at Legions Con, but then they do take these around, and then they'll be available in limited stock on places like Big Bad.
Kenny, are you making Legions Con this year?
My goal is to. I wasn't able to get the hotel room booked. I tried, and then it sold out almost immediately. But I'm keep looking, and then I think as we get closer, they'll open up more rooms. People will cancel their rooms. So my plan is to go. Just haven't buckled down yet.
Yeah, let's talk.
That's what I did last year. So I got the room like a couple weeks before the show. So
All right. It's in my backyard, so let's. I can guide you through if you need another hotel. There's one literally across the street.
yeah, no, I thought about it. There's also another show going on, I think, at that hotel across the street that weekend. I think for Ed Chinchilla's sake, it's safer if he stays at the hotel. You know what I mean? So,
Or at least get an Uber.
If he's capable.
that could make for good content on the stream, I suppose.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder needs to take that guy's keys away.
All right, so that'll be there, and then this will also be there. Ghost Elves. All right. Very cool. All right, so these are your exclusives. They will be at Legions Con, and maybe I will too. So stay tuned. All right, Epic Hacks. John, what do we got here?
So just like the first wave, which should be shipping within the next month or two, I would imagine, as production samples have already been sent to people for reviews. They're doing two kind of like fantasy / historical figures and two original sci-fi figures. The Knight, I don't really have any interest in, or the Spartan Warrior. I was all in on when Boss Fight first launched their original Kickstarter. I was still collecting a Winning Teeth scale, and I went all in on it, like $500 some odd, and I love the Greek mythology stuff that they did, but that's not what I'm doing today. But these two, the sci-fi figures, gonna get two of each. I want two of this guy so I can have the human head and then the green alien head with the like. He's got like text on it or like a view screen or something on his visor. It looks really cool. And then they're doing something that I wasn't expecting, blending vampires, which I love vampire fiction, with sci-fi. So this is like a vampire space girl, and with the two heads, you can do two different characters. So I'll be getting two of this as well.
And isn't this kind of like it would work with that original from the Wave 1, the space?
I'm pretty sure this is the same Roxy London body with some new like accessories like added onto the figure. But you know, good reuse. Like the color scheme is completely different. And as I said about the Cosmic Legion stuff that had Dan Hoof so upset, they're spacesuits in space. Like it's fine to share parts with figures like this. And if they do a repaint of this body down the road, I'll probably get that too, because I really love original sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for these.
Yeah, these are awesome. And like for me, I want the Knight because it's just like a cool kind of Knight, and then the what you call it, Roman soldier or Spartan soldier, really awesome. And I think he's on the base body that they've already released.
Yes,
and these base bodies are amazing. And I was trying to see if the skeleton figures, like they're, because each of them came with like armor and that stuff, and I was seeing if they could work. They kind of work. The chest and the waist part kind of work if you take off the bottom, but to actually have them doing stuff with the base body with armor and that stuff, I think it would be great. And you can probably like pop and swap when they do more. So I think there's a great kind of line for if you just want like non-specific characters, kind of like how Mythic Legion does have like characters who are named and that stuff, but with this it's like they don't have names unless it's given.
For anyone who doesn't know, just so people don't like oh, these will go great with this, these are actually 1/12 scale. These will not scale well with Mythic Legions or other things like that say they're 1/12 scale but really are closer to 1/10. And the Mythic Legions also have like their own like proportions, like with the heads and the like. the thickness of everything. So like these are not going to just blend seamlessly right into a Mythic Legions collection.
All right. There you go. With those, like I like the option that companies are starting to put out, right? More sort of generic army building or just generic characters in general.
Yeah.
It's good stuff to add to displays.
I love the idea of characters who are not connected to established IP because they're toys, and this allows you to use your imagination with them.
So
All right, so we've got here, this is from Skeletron, right? Are these 112?
They are. This one is named Siberia, and based on what they did with the wolf figures, I assume there will be multiple wolf with an L. I assume there will be. I assume there will be multiple redecos of this as well. I am absolutely in for this. She looks fantastic, and the figure that I have from them is great quality. So I have no hesitation. I will be ordering this 100% when it goes up.
oh, this
I'm
one,
also getting the Skeletron figure as well.
so cool. I need to get one of the wolves characters. I don't know which one though, because it's like I've seen the silver one, which I know John has, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that looks sick.
The silver is so nice too, like especially like the silver and black. Like it's such a good combination.
It's giving me like Space Gavin or Space Sheriff Gavin kind of vibes, and I think that's what's kind of selling me on it. But also, I like the red and black as the generic.
Yeah,
So
and
like,
it's all inspired by Red Shadows from the Paltoy Action Force in the UK in the 80s. So,
All right, really
and I
cool.
did just get the Robo Skull vehicle, and that thing is amazing.
Every show I go to, it seems like they have that on display. It looks awesome.
It is 120% worth the money to get it. Like, it is a fantastic toy. I could not possibly be happier with it.
I have not gone in on these yet. They like I don't know what I'm waiting for because it's definitely something I know I would like.
Yeah.
So it's just like, here we are waiting.
it's probably budgeting it, like because there's also other lines that you're collecting.
Right,
feel like-
even say, man, you think I budget for anything?
The thing to do is just like pick one, get one, see how you feel about it, then decide if you want more.
All right,
Like,
so I'm gonna get the Robo Skulls.
You could. It comes with a 1/18th scale figure, though, not a 1/12 scale figure.
Doesn't the Robo Skull like you can change the seat option to make
You can
it?
change the seat. That's why I got it. Yeah. So it comes with installed with like 2 seats for 2 4-inch figures, but you can pop that out very easily, pop in the other, and fit one 1/12 scale into it. And then it's basically like a TIE fighter, but with a skull for a body. I fucking love it.
Oh, yeah. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It has so many different like blast effect accessories and everything that it comes with. It is a fantastic, eye-catching piece in the collection.
Kurt, would this interest you? Because this could fit in the 1/18th scale for you, and you can just include this as like an enemy.
Definitely some background stuff, right? Trying to get a closer look. Yeah, very interesting.
I assume you'll be able to see this in person at Legions Con.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool.
Have they done different colors of the skull, or they've just done this?
Not yet, but I'm sure they will, though. Now that they've spent all the money on that tooling.
Mhm.
Because I would imagine they do it for the silver figure. They do a silver version of this. That would be sick, like chromed up. like skeleton head ship. Hell.
And 250 is like a lot of money, but at the same time, I would have thought it'd be a little bit more.
With that stand, which is an extra add-on, it was right under $300, and they did like a $5 flat rate shipping, which got here in 3 days. So it wasn't like a 2-week DHL ordeal. It was around the cost of a HasLab, but opening it and putting it together and checking out and everything felt like when you open a HasLab, just minus the light up effects, which I don't think any of us really care that much about after we play with it one time.
I walk in here sometimes just to push the buttons on my HasLabs, just to be like, yeah, just to feel like I've got something out of it, and then I walk.
Just a little like dopamine hit.
Yeah,
that's okay.
I'll have them all on at the same time. All the G.I. Joe people, which don't even do anything. Just that one literally is just light, like it's just on, and I go.
And this one does come with glow in the dark decals, so you can make it glow if you want.
Damn.
Oh shoot!
And it comes with a pilot, so if you did you didn't have to get that separately. It comes with that. So that's awesome.
But you could also swap out the seat and put any classified figure, probably not a big bow or row pig, but any normal size classified figure in there if you wanted to.
We're gonna get on here in a couple weeks. It's gonna be right there behind me. I'm just. What are you guys talking about? What?
I will tell you, Lorenz, I like it just as much as I like the hiss.
Oh.
Well, there we go. I don't even need a hiss now. I'll just get that.
I remember I was tempted to get the hiss, but I just was like, I'm not invested in G.I. Joe that much yet.
Yeah.
So,
And then this is wave 2 of the Fex Hobby and Acid Rain World collaboration, the Novark series. And from comments online, I think these two characters are based on existing Acid Raid World figures in 1/18 scale, and they've just kind of blown them up for this line. I'm probably going to get 2 or 3 of that Trooper guy, and then the guy on the end I'm definitely going to get 2.
See, I have one of these figures because of John, and it is an amazing figure, so I think I have to. I think I want to kind of get the guy with the gray hair, because it's kind of at the end, it kind of reminds me of a certain character. I'm just like, oh, he just looks. But also, the Walker thing, that their legs are just.
Those things are super weird with the figure on them, but when you just have them set up kind of as a robot with those photos, that's what made me order one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in on all 3 of these. I really enjoy those figures. They might be my favorite figures that I have to mess around with. They just feel really good to pose around. They're super fun.
Mm.
Incredibly fun. I mean, I always have at least one on my desk ready to pick up and mess with. Always. Because it's such a fun line.
That's the one I want to get next, but I'm like, do I get the yellow one or do I get this one, just to match the one I already have? So I'm like,
I honestly like the deco of the yellow one a little bit better, but either one is great. They're just so much fun.
There's always a kind of a disconnect with the people that I associate with on TikTok when it comes to figures and military-esque type beats, Skeletron stuff. They won't really know about, they know what G.I. Joe is, but they don't care about any of that action force, the same and so on and so forth. But these have been kind of hitting the zeitgeist for people, which makes me happy because I think they're just really good. It doesn't have to be like, oh, well, I like the general genre of military sci-fi-esque figures. It's they're just really good toys.
And this really amps up the sci-fi, which I think makes them more appealing to people who don't just want army men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we all know all those people on TikTok just want to get mad at you for not liking Mcfarlane anyway. So
they hate it.
They're so upset. Okay, so this is something that Big Bad Workshop announced at Joe Fest. over the weekend. Fury Force, which is based on Larry Hama's pitch when he was an editor at a Marvel for like Howling Commandos / Shield type story with Nick Fury's son leading his own team, and that didn't happen. But a lot of the ideas were recycled for Larry Hama's run on the Marvel G.I. Joe Real American Hero comics. So these are more just army guy. Like, you're not going to find too many people on TikTok excited for these.
No.
One character, well, two characters here probably will get people's interest. Both Umbra and then the next one.
Umbra is amazing. I'm definitely getting her, but I'm probably not going to mess with too many of the others. They're doing a Larry Hama figure though.
I saw that. Yeah.
If you click on the Big Bad Workshop account, it should be near the top. They did a separate post for that.
The Revenant though looks awesome.
Yeah,
kind of like Unknown Soldier vibes.
It's so weird. Why would clicking the username not take you to where you want to go?
I know. What is happening?
All right, so when you click it and then you get a bigger username, click the bigger username. Oh, there you go.
I swear I knew what I'm doing.
There we are. Definitely getting this too. I love that he comes with a little sketch pad.
Oh, like similar how like Todd's figure came with like a sketch pad.
Nope, because Larry Hama is a great artist.
Nope.
Jack Kirby's figure also came with a sketch pad.
There we go. That's a better comparison.
There you go.
I don't know if I'll get this. I think it's really cool. It's just like one of those things where like where do I put him?
Anywhere.
I know anywhere, but like that's not how my stuff works. That's not.
He could just be like a plainclothes general for your classified display.
Yeah. See, I would love to do a display where it's just creators, like, and obviously have at the bottom Mcfarlane, but then like you get Stan Lee, you get the Jack Kirby figure, and then you obviously got Larry Hama. So it's like you're building, like, it's kind of like making an office. So you make an office display, and you have each of them on their like shelves or like on their tables, making art kind of thing. It could work.
And I don't know, it's Instagram. I know it's difficult to zoom in, but next to the sketch pad is a little Bucky O'Hare comic, which I also love.
Oh, that's cool.
On the other ones we just looked at, though, I'm all in on those. I absolutely love those. I don't know why. Like, there's nothing in me that should be like, I just love military. Like, I don't have any family that served. I've never even thought of serve, like nothing. But like, for some reason, like some of my favorite classified figures are just like Leatherneck and Footloose are two of my favorite figures that I have from classified, and they're not. They just look like dudes. Like they're just dudes. So when I saw these, I was like, these look awesome, and I really like the Big Bad Workshop stuff. And these they just really stuck out to me, even though they are in some ways incredibly basic. I'm like, I want all of them. And I think that I would prioritize these over some of my Monster Force stuff as time goes on.
You know from experience, when you open them, you're gonna love them. So
I think, you know, when Dan was talking
these
about
Revenants too.
No. I was gonna say like how Dan was saying in his stream yesterday about like, oh, how the Marvel Legends price has increased and that stuff, and some people are finding value in other lines because they come with more or whatever. I think that's what I'm getting from like Operation Monster Force. Because as soon as I open one, even if it's, you know, whatchamacallit, the suited body, like the agent or the enemy and that stuff, I love how much they come with, like the accessories, how they pose. They just feel more, I think, like, I don't know, I don't want to be shitting on Marvel Legends because I'm not, but it's just like when you're a collector and you've got, like, you started off all with Legends and that stuff, and then you change as you go on. Like, it's like, you know, you're cherry picking Legends, but then you get into new line. It's like, oh, this actually feels different. It's not like the same, you know. Obviously, Monster Force does do reuse, but it's great reuse, and you still get a lot out of it.
I just like to point out that Z-Man said a language word, so that might upset some people who have like delicate sensibilities. But he's correct about Marvel Legends not having the same value. If I'm going to spend $40 on one of these or $30 on one of those, this is the better value. That's not shitting on Legends to say that. It's just an observation. When Legends were $19.99 a piece, I was ordering them by the case. It didn't matter if I wanted the whole wave or not. Like it was $120 for a full wave, $140 for
the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
if it was before Amazon would like drop prices crazy low on stuff. So like if you didn't want all the figures, or if you didn't want the Build-A-Figure, you could sell it loose, recover a little bit of your money, and it was fine. And that all changed when they got up to $25 a piece. And I was like, you know what? I have a really nice Marvel Legends display. I don't have to buy everything they put out.
Interesting that you say that, John, because I was just looking at a few of the pre-orders this morning that I've skipped. And so I look back at my list. I've been trying to track my spending and my collection over the past 5 years. And 3 years ago, I had 50 Legends. Last year, 40. And this year, I'm at 12 thus far. So I'm in that spot as well, where when I then look at my TVC collection, that's ballooning up. I'm even backtracking there and spending a little more money on some older vehicles that I never picked up because the girls were young and they were too expensive at the time.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hasbro have kind of priced their product out of my interest with a lot of things. Right now, the only Legends I have on pre-order are Robbie Reyes, the 2-pack with the new Jessica Jones figure. I don't care about the Daredevil, but I want that Jessica Jones. The 2-pack with Luna Snow. Again, I don't care about the Spider-Man. I just want Luna. And then the 2-pack with the Void and Val. And then I just want the one figure. And that's all the Legends I have on pre-order. And if you were to rewind 4 or 5 years, that would be crazy to only have that many Legends on pre-order. I would be like, whoa, I'm behind. What's going on? But now I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
I think that I got into collecting at the worst time in terms of costing. Like, I mean, I've been doing this 3.5 years. So it's like, all I know are Marvel Legends that cost $25.
Yeah.
And it's like, and like, in some ways that's not fun, right? But like, I look at how my collection started. There were shelves of Legends, and how I backtracked and sold those off is like, it's not necessarily just because of the cost, because I'm still in on some Legends and G.I. Joe and Transformers from Hasbro. But what has been fun for me personally, and I would like kind of backtracking, is like why I like the Fury Force stuff so much, and why I'm in on Monster Force and the Acid Rain stuff. Like, John, you talk about like having original content. Like, to me, even though like I didn't know where the Fury Force stuff came from, I knew it was a Hama thing, but like I didn't know the story behind it. But they just look cool, and there's no existing thing in my heart. There's no nostalgia that drives it. It's like when I got into Joe and Transformers, I just thought they looked cool. And so it's like, it's really fun to have gone from like, I collected a crap ton of Marvel Legends that I didn't even want just because I felt like I needed to have a character that I read in a comic book once 10 years ago. I was like, I know his name. Gotta have it. But now it's like, I think it looks cool. And then you can fall in love with it afterwards. Like, it's fun to just kind of be in it for the sake of the toy and how it looks, and not just, holy crap, I gotta have so-and-so's coming. He's going to be in the next Marvel movie, like Star Fox. He got mentioned. Harry Styles played him. I got to have the comic variant of that too on my collection. I didn't want that.
I'm with you on all of that, but when Mattel's DC line starts next year, fuck all that. That all goes out the window. Because I have more of a like lifelong connection to those characters than I do Marvel. Like, I really started getting into Marvel other than X-Men, especially New Mutants and Daredevil. I didn't really start messing with Marvel until like the early 2000s. But DC for me goes back to like 81. So
that's kind of how I think DC will be for me also, in the sense, because I've said before, like I've talked to all of you guys about, I don't know too much about DC, and I've kind of dabbled here and there, read some comics that people have suggested and tried to watch them. But I think that I'll get some cool, fun toys, and then that might take over a little bit for a while, just to see what's coming out.
Yeah, I think, I think I'm the same thing of like, I actually started quite at a good time when the Legends were still 19 pounds and that stuff. So 2019 or 2018 really. And I was like, okay, I'm getting all these Legends. And then like, because there was no DC, I was kind of backtracking the Mattel stuff. Well, there was the like Mattel DC multiverse stuff that were like, it was on their last legs, and I managed to get most of the waves, and I was like, yay. But then Marvel Legends took my whole display, and then now I'm like, yeah, I kind of, like John was saying, I want to sell those because I don't really have that like affliction of stuff, like affection, not affliction. That sounds like a sickness. The sickness of Marvel. But yeah, like I think, as a collector grows, as you continue to collect, you decide to collect either specific things or things that just look cool, or like you have different stages, and then when you get to like your later stages, you're like, okay, I know what I want, and that's what I'm getting, kind of situation.
Yeah. And now, if you go back a decade, maybe 12 years, and walked into my house, you wouldn't have seen nearly as many Marvel figures, but you would have seen about 3 times as many DC figures as I currently have Marvel Legends. But I sold all those off because they were mostly DC Direct. They weren't as articulated, and I was getting into like more like modern posable figures, and then U-52 happened, and it just kind of buried my interest in DC. So
yeah, New 52 sucks.
And the Zack Snyder movies did not help. Right. So I did mention last week about the X-Men 97 toys coming to Dave's Hot Chicken, right? We talked a little bit about that and possible after effects. I did go to Dave's Hot Chicken yesterday to see what I would get from them.
And how did that go for you?
Well, I'm working through some things this morning, but otherwise, I got 3 Jean Grey figures. All right, I just wanted Wolverine, and
can you hold one of them by the waist so I can see something? So I'm wondering if a Mr. David Evan Smith will be upset that her boots are not the same color as her legs.
Probably.
My wife says that she will watch people like open stuff like this on TikTok or watch like food reviewers, and so that this meal's going around. It looks like everybody's getting Jean Grey.
Great.
Jean seems to be the one that has the most out there.
I mean, statistically, I can vouch for that. Yeah.
It could be staggering them too. Like they could have mostly shipped out Jean Grey to start with.
I saw
somebody post a Wolverine this morning.
Yeah, I've seen people in the UK with the whole set, and I'm like, huh? How'd you get that? I was meant to go today, but obviously, still locked in my room, so I can't really go out to do something.
You can get some takeaway, maybe.
It is further. I mean, it is
it's too far.
I don't know if they do delivery. I think when they came here, it was such a big hoo-ha that there was like the actual store. It's in like very central London, and there's lines upon lines just to get in there. And I'm like, but don't they just use like bread slices for their sandwiches?
No, for the sandwiches they use buns, but like if you get the chicken bites, they just throw in a slice of white bread.
Classic.
We went to Dave's Hot Chicken for the first time last time. Like we had a gift card, and we'll go to Dave's Hot Chicken. We're like, what was the point of this? Like we've heard some people be like, "Oh, it's great," so we went, and then we just quietly ate it.
Yeah, okay. I mean it's all right.
It's like when you don't have something in your city, you're like, oh shoot, we got to try it, and you go and you're like, oh okay, thank you.
I mean, here in Charlotte, people were kind of like that when they first opened Jack in the Box here, and then people went and ate it, and they were like, oh, and then it went out of business. So I mean, fast food is fast food. It's not going to be different all that much from one to the other.
Right.
I assume there are long lines in London because they're like, what is this flavor? What is all this seasoning? We've never had this before.
You say that.
How do you even handle the heat over there?
That's the thing. Everyone thinks we have bland food. That's just like that's people cooking. They don't have flavor. Whereas some of the like fast food places have good flavor. Although I would say like some places are better international compared to here. But yeah, I think it was
the
just
fast food joints that have flavor are the American places that have come over.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's no seasoning when you go into and order like fish and chips. There's no seasoning on those fries.
no. Fish and chips is
That's why you have the malt vinegar, which I love, by the way.
Which is a condiment, by the way, not a seasoning.
To be fair, the fish and chips place that's near me, they do like spicy fish and chips. And the fish is quite nice. That's like, it's because most of my area is, diversified. So they include their spices. They're not like, we don't want bland food here. We want some spice. We want some flavor. We don't want bland shit. Otherwise, we'll just cook and we'll have spices there. That's me speaking, but I don't know about everyone else.
Tell Claire we said hello, Lorenz.
John says hello.
Oh, hello.
I keep muting myself to turn and talk to you. They can see that. You gonna wave?
Yeah, I can wait.
Oh. It's Kurt, John, Z-Man, and Kenny.
Hello.
Good morning.
All right. How about some news? Of course, if you guys have anything, send it my way. If you have any pickups too, we can put out some time for that as well, because it's a Friday morning. There are no rules anymore. All right, let's do this.
Wait, Lorenz has got a new horse.
Oh, wait. What is this?
Do you want to explain who this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
So Tractor Supply comes out with blind bags, usually a new series every year. Series 8 just dropped on Sunday, so I ordered 9 of them.
Sorry, I'm on a call.
This is my favorite one out of the set. I did not get a chase piece, but that's okay because I don't like the chase pieces. But I was one of the first people in the country to have this new series, and my post was very popular. So I had my 5 minutes of hobby fame.
Excellent. Also, blind bag horses. Wow, they will blind bag anything. Okay.
I didn't know Tractor Supply did anything like that.
I find myself at Tractor Supply more now than I ever have in my entire 25 years of living.
Do you combine it with a trip to Cracker Barrel though?
If the Cracker Barrel, if we had one in our city, we would. It would be like a double whammy, but unfortunately I have to travel at least 30 minutes to get to the Cracker Barrel.
All right. Well, here comes the 30-minute talk about Cracker Barrel.
Let's hit that news, though.
Hit us with that sweet, sweet news.
All right. In Wakanda, that's right, Wakanda, Illinois. We lost Kurt. All right. Well, anyway, folks, I've told you many times that you need to be wary of your batteries in your toys, okay? Specifically your Power Wheels. But a man in Wakanda, Illinois, lit his garage on fire, leaving about $100,000 worth of damage. There's not anything else to this story, but I did find it fascinating that there is, they spell it differently, but there is a town of Wakanda in Illinois. I'm assuming that's how they pronounce it. If not, they should.
It's the only town in Illinois that's just 100% black. It's the only town there. It's like that.
Could you imagine? You go, like, wow.
Oh, well.
Okay. It's legit. Yeah. Okay. That was at 2:47 p.m. last Friday, not this Friday. That's it. They did not give me any other information. I don't even know what kind of toy it is. I have very few follow-up questions, but they are pertinent questions. I would like to know what ignited this fire, but
I would assume this is some like cheaply made lithium-ion battery and not like
absolutely
your typical Duracell AAA batteries.
Oh, no. This is, I'm assuming it's probably Power Wheels related. It tends to be anytime I'm talking about exploding batteries on this.
Unless it's on a plane and then it's somebody's cell phone.
Right, yes.
But do we remember about 10 minutes ago when I said I come in here and I just push all the buttons on my HasLabs?
No,
I'm like, I should take all these.
But those have like the typical batteries.
You'll be fine with those.
Yeah.
Although I have taken batteries out of my Sentinel, but I've kept it in my Galactus. But I'm just like, maybe I should take them out.
What's up, St. James? No, those batteries are fine. You know, in a decade or so, they'll just have all that froth of acid coming out. But
there's another reason to eventually take those out.
I thought about that. I go, man, I don't want anything like to corrode in there. Like, check those. But then I get like worried. I'm like, man, I should check that. But then I'm too lazy to actually go.
But also, it's like, except for the Galactus, if you've got it on your display and you're like, shit, how am I going to reach that? And then taking it down, taking the batteries out, it's like, that's a hassle. And then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, if I get this Rattler or Dragonfly off, several figures are falling off as well, or I'd have to move them, and I just don't feel like doing all that.
Exactly. It's not worth the price that you'll pay.
Exactly.
They're fine for a few years anyway, so.
Exactly. Yeah. I just took a set of batteries out of a camera flash that has been sitting in a bag for at least a decade, and they were fine. So they don't work anymore, but no corrosion. So that's the important part. Shout out to Keanu Leaves with the 2-month member chat. The battery on a Power Wheel got too hot from that July sun. That's right.
Just like Kurt.
Maybe his laptop exploded. Kurt,
I hope not.
Okay.
No, I
or my computer and I were melting, he says.
There you go.
See, just like Kurt.
Exactly. All right. In other news, disc production will be ending in January of 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles, says the post here. Now, GTA 6, they finally got around to it. A whole thing, whole kerfuffle. No disc.
No disc, dude.
No disc. That's why everyone should go to Xbox.
It's wild to me, but whatever.
The next Xbox console is rumored to not have a disc drive, period.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's not like if Sony goes no discs anymore, that Microsoft is going to be like, well, actually, we're going to do like they're all going to go no disc, which is garbage. But yeah, the next one's rumored to just not even have the disc drive.
I mean, I get the appeal for companies to go to no physical media, but I mean, it's a byproduct of age at this point, but I love physical media, right? Like I grew up with it. It gives you something to actually have in a collection of sorts, right? Whether it's movies or records or what. I did get rid of all of my cassette tapes, though. I don't understand why people do that. But
see, I'm the opposite. I hate physical media. Once I had Disney Plus and HBO Max, I got rid of my entire DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection. Just got rid of all. I was so happy because it takes up a ton of space. You have to dust it constantly, and I would so rarely reach for one of the discs anyway. I would much rather have something I haven't seen on a streaming service than rewatch an Indiana Jones movie for the 10th time. So
I definitely understand that, and I'm with you. Like I still maintain this movie collection, right? We probably pop in a disc once a year at this point, but they do take up a lot of space. They take up shelving space. It is space that I could use for, I don't know, other purposes. Yep. But something won't let me let go. You know what it is, and I don't know.
Yeah. I was all too happy to get rid of that stuff.
For me personally, like I look at like my wrestling games. Like I'll talk about a yearly game. Like I've been buying a yearly wrestling game since I was like 10 years old, and so it's like I can look at, and it's like there's some of it is the nostalgia bit that we were talking about earlier. I talked earlier about how I'm not beheld to nostalgia. Now I am beheld to nostalgia. It's like I can look at, from this age to here, and I can like go through and be like, wow, got these physical games like basically my entire life at a certain point. So it's like you can look at that and the fun of that. And I just feel like there's just something fun and special about like getting a video game, specifically a game, and putting it in there. Now, when it comes to physical media as a whole, like I wish I could. Like I got rid of my record collection because of like space and financial reasons. But it's like at a certain point, there is a time like I'd like to go back to having that. Like when we move and like life, a few years from now, if I'm stronger financially and I can maintain both collections, I'd love to go back to having physical music. Like I like streaming music just for the accessibility of me leaving the house. Like when I'm at home, I love spinning a record. Like that was one of my favorite things. And even when it comes down to like DVDs, like I rewatch the same movies all the time anyway. And then if I watch a new thing on streaming, I probably would then just add that to the DVD collection. So it's like I don't mind putting in Indiana Jones again because that's what I'm rewatching anyway on Disney. So for me, I don't venture out too much. And then I'll look at, lastly, the other thing is like we'll look at books. Like my wife just finished reading a book on her Kindle, and then after reading the book on her Kindle, she bought the physical book to have on the shelf because we like this. Like, I mean, you can see we've got horses and figures back here. We love being able to see the thing, even if we did the thing online or digitally. We love being able to just hold it afterwards and be like, look at this. It's like a trophy in some sense for some physical media.
Yeah, I'm with you with the records. Like I still maintain a full record collection. That also takes up a lot of space. I mean, I have a pretty substantial collection as far as that's concerned too. And yeah, it's just
vinyl, I think, is the big exception because there's such a distinct sound quality difference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you have a good sound system, playing vinyl versus streaming digital music, there's a huge there's so much loss in the audio and people will say, oh, but 4K disc looks better than 4K streaming. Sure, but you know what? It doesn't look better enough for me to keep that collection in my house. And I'm the only one in here in the house who can tell the difference. My wife can't tell the difference between HD and 4K. So a lot of people can't. A lot of people cannot tell the difference. So
my other point I forgot to make, monopolizing my time, and I take it back. The culture of like growing up and being like, oh, I don't have this game. Can I borrow it from you? Can I do this? Can I do that? Like used games and borrowed games were like, especially depending on how much money you had growing up or what your parents would allow you to go get or would spend on you. It's like that's something that could like disappear for kids. And it's like something, it's like, okay, kids don't go outside enough. Okay. Yeah. That's a completely different argument. But then we go into, well, now like kids are always inside, but now they're not. Their options of doing stuff online and on their games is going to get more limited. When a brand new game costs you $80 and it's only digital, so you can't borrow it from a friend or do something like that. Like that absolutely sucks.
Yeah, one of the things with PlayStation is that if your friend has a game and you've got their account like logged into your PlayStation, you can technically download the game, but then you'd have to do all this like circling around to just be able to play the game by deactivating them on primary and that stuff. And it's like that sucks because it's like, can you just not borrow the game from them? It's like you have to do all this like stupidness, and then they can't play their games on their console. So then you're like, oh, what's the point? But yeah, I do agree like with what you were saying, Lorenz, about like having that kind of like funness of trading games, or like especially those stores that like prioritize like exchange games kind of situation. So you could afford like those kind of like games that were like coming out. But now, like you said, they're not even lowering the prices on the digital ones. They're keeping the same stupid price, and you're not getting anything special. Like collector's edition stuff, it is what it is. Like I've got a few, I regret them, but it's like, especially now with no disc, it doesn't mean a thing. So those things are going to be less, but they're still going to be charging you more, even though that you're not going to come with a disc. So I feel like that it's a bit stupid. This whole thing, it's just
feels like getting rid of disc production is a way to not raise prices. It was never going to be a way to lower prices. It's a way to keep from raising them as soon as they would otherwise.
What is going to be the point of a GameStop in 2 years?
Nothing.
The heck are they doing in there besides laundering Funko Pops? What are they going to be doing?
They're buying your old physical media, so they still have something to sell. That's that's a good question.
To be fair, there are some say for example, Smith's Toys. They offer those cardboard cards with the code of the game, but so you still pay the price of like a full ass game, but at least hey, you got the code for it. And then you buy it like that. Like some people, they do that in like.
That's what GTA 6 is doing. GTA 6 is get some garbage. Here's all right. I got fired up here. This GTA 6 isn't even coming out before officially they're done producing these discs. But they've already said GTA 6 will come without a disc. But you can go buy the what the frick are we calling that? Buy the folder, whatever the heck it's called, and then go get the code inside of that. And it's like, well. That's just wasteful in itself to be like, yeah, let me go buy the whole thing for you to give me it's digital. You might as well just be like, we don't have physical copies of this for you to come get. Do not go to your GameStop to buy this.
Yeah, because then it's just like pointless. You just go on the online store to get the game, and that ruins the whole experience of getting a new game. Because then you're literally, hey, oh, there's a new game out. Let me just buy it on the store and download it. There's no time to go to my game shop and get it.
This is my
James just made a good point in the chat. The disc production cost is such a small percentage of what it costs to make a video game. It's actually cost more to move those physical games around, like put them on a shipping container on a cargo ship, bring them to the States, move them to store to store. That costs more than making the game does, like the physical game. So yeah, again, it was never going to lower the price. It's just and haven't they already got to the point where you needed a code to activate the physical disc anyway?
Some games do that, like where you get the disc, but then you have to put the code in to access it.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much the same thing, just without needing the physical product anymore.
It is stupid because you'll get a physical disc and then you'll put it in and it's got to download for 45 minutes. And I had a moment a year or two ago where I was like, was it like this when I was 10? Did I have to put something in my Xbox 360 and wait? And I was like, what happened? Where it was like everything is just reliant on the internet and servers working.
Yeah, and a lot of it is because they were under so much pressure to release games that they were releasing them before they were finished. So by the time you put the disc in, you needed all these updates because they had finished the game after they produced it.
Yeah.
Virtual Dave says it's so disappointing as a PlayStation guy, especially after Sony won the console wars. Did they? Sure.
Yeah, it's crazy that they did, and then they typically Microsoft and Xbox say something like this before the PlayStation team does. It's crazy that they have had a good track record for a couple of years in winning this console war, and then they shot themselves in the foot before the other people did. And then right after that, I started seeing the stuff about, the next gen Xbox won't have a disk drive. It's like, man, almost was able to capitalize on staying ahead but no.
I wonder if one of these companies is going to flip-flop on that, right? Depending on any sort of backlash, right? I don't know when Microsoft plans to implement this. Obviously, Sony has come out and said January 2028 for them. Yeah, so I don't know.
There's an entire generation of
You don't
kids
give a shit about
who only play Fortnite and Minecraft and do not give the tiniest shit about any of this.
Of course, yeah.
So
they'll be okay, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
That's sort of this is where my old man kicks in. It's like, you shouldn't care, because back in my day, you had to beg your parents to go to the mall, and malls, they're tearing down our mall actively. They've started 2 days ago. They are actively tearing down the mall in my city. We had to go to the mall. We used to have 3 GameStops. Now we're down to 1. It's not even stupid.
It is I know in a lot of areas malls are being torn down and have been for the last decade plus, but in the DC area for some reason malls are thriving, right? I mean, it doesn't make sense. They're always packed. I hate going to them still, and they're doing okay. But yeah, that's what I have for your news this week. Now, Z-Man did send me something, so I'll bring that up. And then if anybody has anything you want to show off, I do have a pickup that I'm excited because it feels like I was the last to receive it, but that's okay. I'm not worried. All right, Z-Man, what are we looking at here? Mr. Beast. We're on YouTube. How can we not talk about Mr. Beast? Yeah.
I saw this and I was like, okay, what is this? And then I saw it says specifically
Four Horsemen.
Beast X 4 Horsemen Studios. And I'm like, hold up, what is this?
I mean, they will work with anybody, right? You can contract them to do stuff. So whenever you guys are ready to launch a toy line, we can hire them. So, but it's good for them though. You know, look, despite what you think about Mr. Beast or his content, he's a huge presence, right? So good for Four Horsemen getting in on that. So
I have never seen a Mr. Beast content, but
Mr. Beast content.
If Four Horsemen could get paid, good for them.
Yeah, I mean, Four Horsemen do a lot of different, like they work with different other companies to do figures. So like there's that one where they worked with Hierophant Studios, where they did their like kind of like more Indian mythology based figures like Rama and that stuff. And I was like, those were cool. And glad that they helped them to design it. And then here I'm just like, hold up, this is Mr. Beast. When did you get in contact with Four Horsemen?
I will tell you, Cursed Collectibles 215 is not pleased. They're done with Four Horsemen after this. Shocked they sold themselves out to Mr. Beast. So
wow, that is a very hinged and mature response to this reveal.
How dare they?
Oh man, that's actually my favorite thing now. I cannot believe they would work with one of the most famous people in America. Like,
what were they thinking?
How dare you do your jobs?
I do wonder what negotiations related. I do wonder how this collaboration came to be. Like, who on the Mr. Beast team was like, we need to get a new toy out. This needs to be the toy, and how they got with Four Horsemen. I mean, that'd be interesting to know. But
right, it seems like a bigger company like Hasbro or Mattel would have been the sort of obvious direction, right? But yeah, no,
they probably would have wanted a bigger cut.
Yeah, great point.
That's true.
And like random Mr. Beast stuff ends up in stores, so it's like, could I be like walking through a Target? Like,
I mean,
the Target shelf. What? Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we get like Mythic Legion figures based off of Mr. Beast like designs. I mean, obviously this is like kind of like it looks like a Mcfarlane box. I mean, it has more than what Mcfarlane includes, and probably, and it's cheaper than a Mcfarlane, you know. So, well, deluxe Mcfarlane.
Don't get me started on McFarlane, please.
No, like all the people who love it will just show up here and cry.
I think someone made a response to you, and I was just like, I kind of felt like that as well because they were like, I got some McFarlanes, but yeah,
dude, I commented on his video. Somebody Instagram stitched a reply to me, and their video was 8 minutes long. And then so like I scrubbed through, be like, okay, where do I end? And they begin, and then their audio was muted. So I refreshed it. I commented and said, hey man, like I was gonna watch your response. Like I'd be like, he seemed like a nice guy. He's commented on myself before. I was like, but you're muted. And he was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. And he just didn't even try. It was my favorite. One of my, I don't think that TikTok people understand, like, or like people who comment so passionately understand how widely McFarlane is like dissed on, even though people will often say, well, people buy them anyway. They're popular anyway. But people buy them because what other option do they have for the affordable, accessible line? Like, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. I know that you have to buy McFarlane.
That's what so many of the replies were like, well, who else is making DC figures that don't cost as much as a Mafex? You know what you could do? You could exhibit a little self-control and patience like I have done for years
in this
not
hobby,
buying new DC figures.
Well, and then I had people saying, well, like, what am I supposed to do? Like waiting for Mattel, or like, the question I was specifically asking, yes, I asked it in a rage bait, clickbait, aggressive way. When Mattel takes over, what are you going to do? And people were like, I got a comment that said, action figures are not like fashion, bro. Why would I get rid of my stuff? Like, I'm going to collect, like, what are you, stupid? And I was like, some people are, you dumb face. Like,
I have refreshed my entire collection 4 or 5 times. Nothing that I have in this collection room is what I had 12 years ago. None of it.
Yeah.
As your collection grows, you do need to replace some stuff because it's not A, it doesn't look aesthetically good, or B, it's just like some other company has done a better job, and you're like, I like that much better. So it's like
well, I'm just gonna sit here with a collection of like Attack of the Clones figures that are pre-posed. Like, fuck off.
Exactly. It's weird because like I was one of those who kind of like went to the conformity of buying Mcfarlane and that stuff after like when they got the license. Straight away, I got the first wave. I was like, oh, these are cool, you know. And I still have the original Superman and Batman from that first wave, and I'm like, that's nostalgic for me because it's like, oh yeah, that's the start of the line. But as it's like God, like I've said this before, I used to have 5 shelves of Mcfarlane. Now it's only 2. And one is just like, it's because they did the most of those characters from that thing. But otherwise, I've shortened it, and it might even get shorter because I know there's going to be Mattel coming through.
Why can't people have a sense of humor about it like Andrew does here? Like, who cares what we think? Who cares?
Who cares what I think? That's my favorite comment that I got. Why do you care so much about what other people do? Brother, you're commenting, so you care that I care. Like,
I turn the same question on you, sir. Why do you care?
It's like, my favorite were a couple of people I saw who were like, no, I really like the Shazam figure. Look, if you don't call that character Captain Marvel, I don't give a shit what you think. Period. I'm glad you found a new hobby during COVID lockdowns, but I don't care what you think.
My favorites were, I did not reply to any of these because I'm not mean. I'm not going to attack you if you genuinely like them, because that's not the point. But there were some people like, bro, but they pose so well, and they were sharing pictures of their poses. And they'd be like, laughing, be running like.
Oh my god! Even me, like as someone who's bought McFarlane stuff, they don't pose that great. Like you can get them some poses, but not great. Not Marvel Legends level. Certainly not like. I mean, some people say it's an improvement from like DC Universe Classics, of course, because that was old.
What? No.
When it's like it's not even comparable to the current lines that are out.
No, and that's I don't have any pickups, so that's my last point. I said this in the video.
I have one that I'll show, but I want to see Kenny's pickup.
Kenny's pickup.
Look, no, it's just it finally showed up. Mephisto finally arrived. Everybody got theirs last week, and I'm like, where is it? You know, how am I supposed to get timely reviews out on things if 90% of the collector community already has the figure? All right. You know,
when did yours ship?
The same day as everybody else's, which is wild.
Oh.
Like I understand how mine got here before yours did, because they're shipping like from pretty close to the port of Savannah now again, instead of from Illinois. And so Charlotte, I mean, it's like a 4-hour drive. What I don't understand is how yours got to you so much later than Cloud's got to her.
Right. Like I think they drove past me, dropped off New Jersey, New York, and then they came back down.
Did they drive, or were they on a pony?
It might have been. It's the Pony Express. They've gone back to the Pony Express. For you UK folk, that's how our postal system originated, was ponies,
Yes.
horses, but the Pony Express. It's a whole thing.
So I got my second SHF figure.
Oh,
It's some weave shit. I don't know what the weave shit is. I don't care what the weave shit is. Please don't explain it, Z-Man.
oh.
But I wanted a character who was like a young, who would, in purposes of photography, serve as like a younger, like influencer / wannabe journalist. And that's really hard to do with like a Hasbro, or like, you know, like one of your mainstream action figure lines.
Yeah.
And so this really fit what I was trying to accomplish. So I will be opening that pretty soon.
Oh, the weebs are gonna be like crying.
I do not care. I care less what weebs think than I care about what McFarlane people think.
I mean, as someone who knows the character, I'm like, no one likes her, so it's like at least you've improved her character to with this.
Yes, Jennifer was like, I know it's from the weeb shit where they run like this, and I was like, what are you talking about, weapons?
No, Naruto did it with 4 weapons, but it was like, oh,
Z-Man, I said don't explain it.
I had to with that because you were saying weapons, so I was like, well,
I'm happy with weapons. But I'm glad that Kenny's Mephisto finally made it. And did you have everything you were supposed to have and the 2 different heads? Because I did see where a couple of people got 2 of the same head in their package.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I haven't even opened it yet, but now I have concerns. So I will open it immediately following this stream and find out.
Jealous.
Andrew also says that is a terrible character. I like her even more now.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
I got some G.I. Joes, but they are on my shelf, so there's no new thing to show off.
Well, you can tell us about it.
Yeah.
Well, just my vintage pickups. I got to do a collaboration with Whatnot, and so I got to order a bunch of things online. But so here's how new I am to doing collaborations.
This is crazy. I've been selling shit on Whatnot for years, and I've not collaborated with Whatnot. But go ahead, please.
You got to get 25,000 followers on TikTok, Kenny.
I guess.
I didn't read all of the fine print that I should have beforehand. Now, the only thing that's going to happen is that I will not get the proper compensation for posting the videos.
Oh.
But like they provided me with some room to get some things off of the site. Now, like they wanted you to like go through and like grab an array of different things, and like I didn't read like the way the email is set up. Genuinely, I'll show somebody. Like, the way it's set up is like, we're going to give you the credits. You go on and shop. After you shop and you get everything, make your video using this, using these examples, this proof here. So I literally was doing it all in step-by-step formation. I got the credits, I shopped, and then once I received my items, I clicked on the information like, how should I form my video? And then in the video, it was like, all right, I know that like you may know my page for so-and-so and so-and-so, but I grabbed a vintage t-shirt. I grabbed this. I didn't grab any of the stuff I should have grabbed. Exclusively Real American Hero toys. So I will still make the whole video. I just won't get the extra compensation.
How much would that have been?
$200.
Oh, whatever.
So it's like enough to me, like it's a lot for like I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like now I know like next time this happens, I got to read every little bit, that I get first. But I was just so excited that I didn't. But I grabbed a few Real American Hero stuff, which is just like really padding out that collection. The fun thing about collecting the vintage toys for me is it's just like seeing who's like cheap enough, who comes with enough. Like I don't need them to be complete, but I don't want them to be bare bones, because now that some of like I bought ones that are complete that do have things, so now I don't want anybody standing there with nothing if they can come with a few things.
Sure.
So it's been fun, like just slotting in and then like learning random characters, because of course I'm trying to do most of the ones that I have in classified first.
Yeah.
But every once in a while you get one that's $8 and he comes with everything because he's a nobody.
Yeah.
And so you go, I might as well get this before, So it's fun. I'm just having fun with that. I also got Zap. So I got one more to go with the original. So I'm having a fun time with that.
Cool.
Sounds fun.
All right, Whatnot. Fuck you too, then.
I have never sold anything on Whatnot. I will barely even answer emails like when people ask me questions if I list something on eBay. If you think I'm going to sit there and do like if I were to try to do a video, I'd be like, "Do you want this?" And then buy it or shut the fuck up. Like that would be my pitch, you know. Like I would be so unsuccessful at that.
Sold. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, if there's nothing else, let's take it around. Z-Man, you're up first.
Hello. You can find me here on the recap every Thursday, even in the morning for you guys. So there you go. You can also find me on Instagram, agent_Z-Man. You can find me on my channel, Z-Man12Bat, where I do the Gen Z report with my lovely two co-hosts. This Saturday we'll be doing the Rank the Movies MCU phase 1 and 2. So make sure you tune into that. And yeah.
Excellent.
Compulsive Collector, but I would say follow Lorenz instead so you can laugh at crybabies getting mad at his videos.
Fair enough.
Right here at 9 a.m. right after I wake up. Or Instagram and TikTok, where I make a video, that makes people who like Mcfarlane figures really mad at the Blactor.
There are a lot of them out there. You can find me here at random times. You know, next week maybe I'll start at 5 a.m. because the shit's just going off the rails. I don't know. Sunday, Justin. I asked Justin in the chat earlier what time. He didn't answer, so maybe he doesn't know. But Collecting Justified will be on Sunday this week. This weekend for us in the States, it's Independence Day. So I assume next weekend when I do toy news, I'll be reading something about somebody blowing off their fingers, playing with fireworks, but stay tuned for that. Until next time, though, stay safe and I don't know, don't be a dick.
I hate goodbyes. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Kenny actually fell
Are
out.
we just in charge now?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Are you okay, Kenny?
Amy James is taking me down, guys. Amy James is after me.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Amy James Toy Hall of Fame. Secret agent assassin train. Is she real or make believe? I think she's out to get us. The only thing that can save us is I think she's out to get us. The only thing that can save us is I think she's out to get us.
You can't hold me down, Amy James. All right.
Yeah.
And we're out. Hey, I think you encountered culture.